Hello.
Hi, this is Jane Preston. I'm currently overseas. Leave a message after the tone, or if it's urgent, call my agent on 950-3669. Otherwise, I'll get back to you after the 28th. Thanks for calling.
I know you're there. You're standing beside the machine listening to this. Come on, pick it up. I've got tickets for La Boheme. Call me, okay?
Nice person. Look at you.
Hello. Hello. Oh, dear.
So what is it?
Don't say anything.
What?
Just promise me you won't say anything. I saw Greg Maloney today. He was having lunch at Antonio's with a client. He told me Tom is seeing someone.
So?
He's seeing someone. Tracy or a Kylie or a Barbie or something.
Why does he bother? Greg Maloney, you're not going to listen to him.
He always parks
So well balanced.
What are you two talking
Oh,
about?
Roger William.
Wine Gucci.
Good evening.
Bye.
Hello.
Hello.
But it wasn't like that at all.
What was your
It was very
response?
clear
How
that
did
it
you
was offensive to them.
respond?
Well, I think that
I was turned off
You've
by
been
it.
turned off by it, then obviously it's not.
Yeah, but most people like it. Did you hear the response?
You're the one exception.
It's like they're saying it doesn't matter what you do or how badly you behave as long as you get away with it.
So are we eating?
Hang on. Sushi? Let's just get this straight. What,
The man
you're
has done the
upset
most horrific
because
things.
he gets
He's got
away
the
with
last
it
line of the
because
film, they're reporting that you're
Laura, I've got to tell you.
My one criticism is that it didn't go far enough.
Right up your alley, as long as there's plenty of sex and violence.
So what's it to be? Italian?
Chinese?
Tom hates Chinese.
Chinese.
Real Chinese?
Real Chinese I hate more than fake Chinese.
Guess Guess who owns the new house I'm taking care of?
Someone famous?
What are we talking political?
Katie?
Why am I always
I know,
last?
Sophie Lee.
Cressida.
Cressida,
Cressida who?
the arts columnist in the Herald.
Oh, her. No one actually reads it, do they?
Yes, they do.
She comes after the sports car section.
Yeah, it's a pseudonym, isn't it? What's her real name?
Ever heard of professional ethics?
Oh, Laura. What's a little indiscretion between friends?
Come on.
And I also read that if you have a retroverted uterus, and some 15% of women do, well, then you have to lie in what is known as the knee-chest position. You know, which is like with your arms hanging down like this from behind. Anyway, it's supposed to give the sperm a fighting chance. Mind you, it doesn't make much difference. It's the last thing William feels like doing at the moment. He's just so tense.
Right, he's facing an academic board, not a firing squad.
I know. Maybe I should go on the IVF. Well, then at least we'd know what the problem was. Maybe it's not me. What do you think? Rachel?
I don't know.
Does this taste hot to you? Rachel.
Does Tom seem different to you?
No, why?
I think he's having an affair.
What?
Or something. Oh, it's not lipstick on the collar or anything. It's, that he's acting pleased with himself.
You remember the time you thought he was seeing Sarah?
Sally.
Sally.
I don't think I'm inventing this. This is different.
Why?
I don't know. Last night I came home and I was dead tired and he was cooking dinner. He'd gone out and bought a rabbit and he'd baked it, stuffed it with capers, tomatoes. He's trying too hard.
So.
I can't stay here.
Look, we're here for
I
dinner.
can't.
All right, look, I'll make an excuse.
Look at him, Mr. Bloody Innocent. He's a bastard.
I know, but there is not a lot you are going to be able to do about that.
All right.
And what happened to the Espon job?
Our usual story. Company sinking under the weight of middle management drones. We suggested a little spring cleaning might be in order. We call it retirement enhancement.
Had to lay off 200 people.
You sacked them.
I'm a corporate analyst. I'm paid to sack people.
Sleep well, do you?
Why don't you take off all your clothes, Laura, and go make some daisy chains on the back lawn?
Can't you two just give it a bit of a rest for like 5 minutes or
You
so?
enjoy sacking people, do you?
Sometimes it's necessary.
Retirement enhancement. I think it's obscene to use a term like that when you're talking about people's lives.
What about progeny initiation?
Which is?
As in, Rachel is now in the business of progeny initiation.
Well, that's like Rachel's pregnant?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Well,
When did you find out?
Last week. I'm 6 weeks.
you finally came round. That's fantastic. In fact, you finally became round. That's more important. Thomas? So, are you happy?
Congratulations. I didn't know. I mean, you were talking about the senior appointment.
I know. It just happened, and well, we decided to go with it.
Laura, do you mind?
I'm not saying anything.
Your thinking is distracting me.
People are so disappointing.
Look, you'll forget Pixie and Rachel will never know, and I'll be happy and pregnant and start stenciling small rooms with bunnies and ducks.
Rachel knows something, and she doesn't trust herself. And why should she feel guilty?
Look, it's none of our business.
Is there any time when it's okay to get involved in other people's lives?
What a lovely idea. How are you? Where are we going?
How's Rachel?
She's sick as a dog, but otherwise fine.
Actually, Tom, I wanted to talk to you about her. I mean, that's why I asked to meet you.
Yeah? What?
I'm worried.
And what are you worried about?
Well, it's just that Rachel's been saying some weird things to me lately. And
Do I have to guess?
Christ, Tom. You know Rachel's my closest friend. I really
Just
love
say
her.
that,
I
Laura.
don't...
What is it?
She thinks you're having an affair.
Well, that's absurd.
Is it?
Yes, it is. What, do you think I'd fool around? I'd never do that to Rachel. I would never do that to her.
I saw you.
Where?
That doesn't matter.
What, are you spying on me?
Right, this is about my crime now, is it?
Look, it's finished. It was, I don't know, an aberration.
Rachel's the best thing about you.
Oh, I know she is.
You always were a prick, Tom. If Rachel wasn't pregnant, I'd tell her to walk away.
Haven't you ever made a mistake?
Actually, no, not that kind of mistake, no.
Don't you ever get sick of being so boring, Laura? I mean, what are you trying to tell me? There's nothing in your past that you're ashamed of?
No. Really, no.
You think you're the queen of the ethical universe, don't you? What about the time you lost Rachel's pearls?
Are you actually saying to me that losing a necklace is the same as screwing someone when your wife's pregnant?
I suppose now you're going to go and tell Rachel.
Not if you were smart. Dear Cressida, I'm a stranger to you. An admirer of your work. I can honestly say I've never written this kind of letter in my life. I find myself waking at 6 o'clock before the paper's been delivered, anticipating your column with frank excitement. Without realizing it, you've become a voice inside my head. A kind of nudging conscience of the most delicious kind. I know how presumptuous this will sound, but if you are willing to risk meeting a stranger, I can only say, perhaps arrogantly, you won't be disappointed. Yours sincerely, Harry Reynolds.
You didn't sleep very well, did you?
It's out of my hands now.
Rachel's sure they'll chuck it out.
Yeah, Rachel's not on the board. I mean, plagiarism is, seems to be something like pedophilia.
It was just a coincidence.
What do you got on today?
Just stuff. The accountant. Pick up the vacuum cleaner. I'll be at Cressida's all afternoon.
Oh, I'll pick you up there then.
No, let's just meet at the restaurant, okay?
What do you want to eat?
Something different. Tibetan, High Street.
It's closed.
It's reopened. 8 o'clock?
Dear Mr. Reynolds, Dear Mr. Reynolds, thank you for your flattering letter. I think it would be unwise to accept your invitation, as I would inevitably disappoint. A meeting could only confirm to you that I am not the woman you think I am. Do it.
Oh, my God, stop.
Do it.
Sayonara, Jack. That's what you get for hanging out with women with large shoulder pads who always think that they're right.
I don't wear shoulder pads.
Oh, it's too out of breeze. No, I'm going to get ice cream. Don't!
Said that 3 hours ago. Who would you rather sleep with? Linda Darnell or Joan Crawford?
Oh, I'm not really big on necrophilia.
Then I mean.
Laura Mast.
Answer the question.
Laura Mast. She was so tremendously good in Revenge of the Home Carers.
Laura, who murders the owner of a flat she's caretaking so she can have access to the Omega Smeg cooktop. Believe it or not.
Have you got anything smaller?
Check in my bag. Oh, get out.
No, I'll post it on the way.
It's okay, I'll do it.
That's all right, it's on the way. Coffee or walnut?
Whichever.
I'll be back in about 5. If I'm not, then send for Jack.
Dear Cressida, I wake up thinking about you. I go to bed thinking about you. I can't eat because I'm thinking about you. Dear Harry Reynolds, sometimes an ill-considered step destroys everything. Cressida. Oops.
I told Barbara about you. I said you were a living monument to untapped potential. I don't know, someone's got to promote you, Laura. I'll take the 10% if you get the job. Barbara says that it's not so much experience they're after as someone with a nose for talent, and you would be perfect for it. The great thing about publishing is it's about money and art.
I like where I am.
You didn't come on Wednesday.
I was busy.
I'm the one who's always busy. What do you do in there all day?
Well, you know, feed the cat, collect the mail, that sort of thing.
When am I going to get to visit? I'd like to see this place.
It would be incredibly unprofessional of me to let you into the house.
She'll be coming home soon. You'll get to meet her.
I don't want to meet her.
Thank you.
You look beautiful.
It's Jane Creston leaving a message for Mrs. Mast. I'm coming home earlier than I thought. I should be arriving back on Tuesday, so you can make that your last day. Thank you. Message center, can I help you?
Oh, I'm trying to contact Harry Reynolds. Could you just tell him tonight, 357 Kipling Street, 6 o'clock.
It's okay, I'll be all right.
I'll call you at the Hotel. call you at the hotel. See how it's going. Hmm?
I actually feel quite calm today.
That's good. I'll be thinking of you. Tom, what are you doing here?
Oh, I was just visiting a client in the area. William said you were here this afternoon, so... Not bad.
We're seeing you and Rachel Friday.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Good. Rachel all right?
Wonderful.
Well, give her my love. Hmm?
So, aren't you going to offer me a drink?
Tom, you know I have a policy about that sort of thing.
Laura, come on, I'm your oldest friend. Just like to look around.
So that's what this is all about, sticky beaking.
Well...
Look, just for a minute, all right?
Sure. Everything all right?
It's fine.
Magnificent place, isn't it?
Thanks.
Obviously has taste.
Absolutely.
She married?
Apparently not.
Laura, you look sensational.
Thanks.
No, but you really look great. New dress?
Sort of. Yes, it is. Bit of a splurge.
Look, Laura, the truth is, it's difficult for me to say this. I really am grateful to you for saying what you did about Rachel. I needed to hear that.
Listen, Tom, that's fine. I mean, it's all in the past.
No, but not
really, all in the past.
I just want you to know how bad I feel about it. I mean...
Look, there's no point going on and on about it. I mean, it's over. Let's just forget about it.
Look, I just want you to know how bad I feel about it. I mean, I must have come across as a complete prick.
It's okay, Tom. The main thing is that you worked it out and it's not going to happen again. I mean, let's not even talk about it anymore.
I woke up in the middle of the night, I looked across at her sleeping, and I thought, God, Jesus, Laura's right. You know, what in God's name am I doing? She is the best part of me.
Okay, Tom. I mean, maybe I shouldn't have said some of the things that I said.
No. You did the right thing. I mean, I'm nothing without her. In fact, you know, I think it's incredible someone as wonderful as Rachel would even want me.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
Let's face it, I'm a selfish bastard. I'm always trying to rationalize.
Tom, I have to finish up here. I mean, do you mind if we talk about what a prick you are some other time?
You believe what's happening in the Middle East? I mean, was that editorial this morning naive or what?
Tom, I want to finish my work and go home.
I mean, if they think those peace talks are going to get anywhere at all, they've got to be insane. The reason the Arabs and the Jews can't get together has got nothing to do with territory. It's about attitude. 1,000-year-old, capital A, attitude. How come you're so dressed up?
Tom, you're making me nervous.
You expecting someone?
No.
Get any Paladine, Laura? I've got a mega migraine.
Tom? Do you mind?
Which do you prefer, pills or capsules?
Capsules.
Did you ever wonder what happens to the plastic bits? I keep seeing this collection of old plastic capsule halves gathered together in my stomach.
Goodbye, Tom. It's been lovely to see you.
Laura, would you mind terribly if I lay down somewhere till you're finished up? My head is thumping like you wouldn't believe.
Is there something you want?
No.
Maybe you better just go, Tom.
Do I look like a Tom?
What?
I mean, do you become your name, or does your name dictate the kind of person you become? I mean, because, you know, to me, there is absolutely no name for you except Laura. You are Laura. I mean, you know, if we'd just met at a party and someone said to me, say, meet Jane, I would say, that is not your name. You are Laura. Of course, with Rachel, you know, it's complicated because she's a twin, and there are times when she does look as if she could be called Caitlin, but,
Tom?
I think I carry off Tom okay. Except occasionally when I think I look a bit like a Richard. Or even a Paris. You know, there are times when I think I could even be called something completely ordinary, like, Harry.
Why are you here?
I don't know. Why am I here? You play games, Laura.
Does William know you're here?
I wouldn't worry about William.
So this is just your little joke?
No, it's not a joke, Laura. It's serious. I really am seriously sick of you being Miss Pride and Joy from the Universal Ethics Committee. I knew you'd bite.
You prick.
Here you are running around keeping me in line when all the time you'll take the first train to Fantasyland. Toot, toot, all aboard. I'm curious, Laura. I mean, I always thought of you and William
I
as...
cannot believe you would go to all this trouble just to humiliate me.
You're a hypocrite. I enjoy that fact. Something about the way you're going on about this woman in her stupid house.
Nothing would have happened.
You're like the 5-year-old at the biscuit tin reaching in. I mean, you open someone's mail. You respond to it. You organize a meeting with a strange man telling you he's crazy for you. What am I supposed to think, Laura? I'm not the woman you think I am. You're not the woman William thinks you are. Just own up, Laura. Just be honest. Look, I don't pretend I'm only motivated by noble impulses. I have desires. I have appetites that exceed the bounds of good taste. So sue me, I'm human. Mind if I help myself to your whiskey, Chris? You know Caitlin? Rachel's twin.
I've met her.
Last Easter, we were at Rachel's parents in the country. Caitlin's kids were running around in bunny suits. I couldn't stop thinking about Caitlin. She acts like she doesn't notice Rachel doesn't say a word. We get back to town. I get a phone call at the office. It's Caitlin. Do I want to have a drink after work? So we meet in a bar. She looks fantastic. I mean, she wears the kind of clothes that Rachel wouldn't wear in a million years. I guess somewhere I've always felt that Rachel was too tasteful for me. So anyway, we had a drink, laughed, admitted we'd flirted, and we went to bed. You know, everybody always talks about wild sex, and I always used to think, what is wild sex? Well, now I know. And I'm lying there, and I am completely appalled at myself. Because until that moment, I never knew my own inclination was more important to me than Rachel's happiness. I guess I thought if I could go to bed with Caitlin, Rachel would never know. The fantasy would be dealt with. And it was Rachel.
I thought you two were perfect.
We used to be. We like it better this way. You could like it better this way, too.
Laura? No, I'm talking about responsibility. Businesses have to have companies.
William, you're
have
stuck
to have
in the
responsibility.
60s,
and if you
mate.
don't
No,
have
no, let's whack on a bit of Procol
then you
Harum,
won't-
mate.
Oh.
Call the kid Saffron. Get him caring and sharing.
He resorts to cynicism because he's got nothing left.
Give me a break,
Look,
please.
You've found your niche. It's okay to want a BMW.
That's a Mustang convertible this week.
No. His desperate attempt to discover his lost...
You're different because you go on about Nicaragua while you're barbecuing salmon in the Weber, I know.
Oh, I don't have a Weber.
So I like nice things. So sue me.
You sound like your father.
I am my father. I'm 42 years old. I've grown up.
You didn't grow up, Tom. You sort of fell up.
Do we have to go through this again? We're turning into an Alan Alda movie.
Oh, no, God save us.
Toast. To Laura. A very dangerous woman.
To Laura. To cake and a friendship.
Friendship.
Screw friendship. Too well.
Oh, Rachel. Oh, that was a beautiful thing to say.
You can, but only in Bolivia.
said there was no sufficient evidence to doubt my intellectual integrity.
Well done.
Now, I want you to go up the stairs again. And I want you to put on that green dress, the one with all the little story things all over it. And I want you to wear those shoes, the ones you hardly ever wear because they've got heels. Because we are going to go to the stag bummer. And we're going to have those tiny little rolls, those little tiny ones that have got the asparagus leaves in them all crushed up. Oh, and we're going to have Grand Marnier soufflés, and we're going to have two, one each, and we're not going to share. And we'll dance to ba-da, ba-da, ba-da-da-da-da, ba-da.
I'm pregnant.
Tomorrow night at 10:30, our exciting coverage of the 1993 World Youth Cup Soccer begins. Due to this coverage, our advertised programs will be amended tomorrow. Our Michael Powell feature movie, The Life and Death of Colonel Blimp, will now be seen next Friday night. Tomorrow night, in all states except South Australia, at 8:30 we present Powell's The Battle of the River Plate. South Australian viewers will see the 1993 Foundation Cup match, followed by the soccer at 10:30. Coming up shortly, Late Line.